When Bing meets Abby, a woman with a singing talent, he believes she can win the competition and attain a better life. However, after making sacrifices to get her on the show, she faces derogation and harassment from judges and the audience, who offer her a choice: start a career in pornography or return to a life of servitude. Her decision inspires Bing to see the cruel injustices of his world, and he resolves to change it at any cost. But can the outcome be as he wishes? In this alternate future reality, people live in homes with only electronic screens. Bing is woken daily by a digital rooster, and everyone has their own virtual avatar, spending virtual coins on fancy clothes and accessories as a substitute for money. Daily necessities like toothpaste are uniformly supplied by machines, payable with virtual coins. Invasive, mandatory pop-up ads are omnipresent, and skipping them costs virtual coins. People repetitively go to work by taking the elevator downstairs, earning virtual coins by pedaling bikes. Each has a large screen in front, with options to watch interesting paid programs or free, boring ones, including pornography, for a fee. Virtual coins can also be used to buy stylish clothes and accessories, making one's virtual avatar attractive. That day, at lunchtime, Bing decides to treat himself and goes to a vending machine to buy something to eat. However, his money is deducted, but the product doesn't come out. A plump girl, who has a secret crush on Bing, being an experienced user, comes over and shows him a hidden button under the machine. She kindly helps him retrieve an apple. However, Bing has no feelings for her and merely thanks her politely before walking away. After finishing a day's work, people in this world can return to their rooms to play video games, which can be operated simply with their hands. However, there are still many intrusive ads. If they want to skip these ads to continue playing, they also need to spend virtual coins. One day, while taking the elevator to work, Bing notices a new, attractive girl named Abby. During work, he inadvertently hears Abby singing and is utterly captivated, instantly falling in love with her. Since then, smitten Bing often glances towards Abby and lies in bed thinking about her. That day, he sees Abby struggling with the vending machine. He steps forward to help her retrieve a fresh apple. After introducing themselves, Bing compliments her, saying, "I think the song you sang the other day was incredibly beautiful, like the sound of heaven." Bing then asks if she's interested in participating in the virtual talent show, Hot Shot. Abby expresses her desire to perform, but laments her lack of virtual coins to buy a ticket, costing $12 million, which would take about 6 months of bike pedaling to earn. Bing volunteers to provide the 15 million virtual coins needed for the ticket. He feels that everything in the world is an illusion, except for Abby's singing, which he believes is the only real thing. Eventually, Abby agrees. Later, he discovers the price for Hot Shot has increased by $3 million. After much hesitation, he decides to make the purchase for his beloved. He then sends the ticket to Abby, who is overwhelmed with surprise and gratitude. As a result of this gesture, Bing is now left completely penniless. As part of Abby's support group, Bing accompanies her to the Hot Shot show. In the elevator on their way to the studio, Abby gives him an origami crane, and they find themselves holding hands involuntarily. Upon seeing the beautiful Abby, a staff member selects her to compete, causing discontent among the other waiting contestants. One contestant expresses frustration, saying she has been waiting for over a week without getting her turn. On their way to the competition stage, another staff member insists that Abby drink a bottle of a beverage called Composure Water. Even though Abby suspects there might be something amiss with the drink, she feels compelled to comply with the show's rules and chooses to drink it. During Abby's first appearance on stage, she is visibly nervous facing the large audience, and she endures teasing and mockery from both the judges and the audience. When Abby announces her intention to perform a song, the host responsible for the adult content channel brazenly and inappropriately asks if she can lift her shirt to show her breasts. This crude suggestion excites numerous viewers watching from home, who begin to loudly encourage her. Despite the disrespectful atmosphere, Abby ignores them and starts her performance. During her performance, Abby's sweet and melodious voice astonishes all the judges and the audience. Just when Abby and Bing think everything is going well, one of the judges comments, "Your voice is indeed good, perhaps the best in this episode, but not the most wonderful because your face overshadows your voice. Every moment you're on stage, you fill men with fantasies. Your innocent face is your winning asset, perfectly fitting for the adult content channel. Bing, watching from the side, becomes upset with this disrespectful comment. He tries to confront the judge but is forcibly removed from the stage by security. The judges continue, stating that the market for singers is already saturated. They present Abby with two options: either return to her daily routine of pedaling the bike or join the adult entertainment industry for a life free of financial worries. The male audience, watching eagerly, becomes excited. Under the unanimous urging of the audience, Abby surprisingly agrees. The audience is overjoyed, and the judges feel proud of their persuasive skills. However, this decision plunges Bing into despair. He becomes disheartened, unable to eat or drink, living in a daze, caught between despair and disbelief. One day, after pedaling the bike, Bing returns to his room to play video games. As usual, annoying ads start appearing. He attempts to skip them, but realizes he doesn't have enough virtual coins left due to previously buying Abby's ticket. Suddenly, the first show featuring Abby begins, showing a sleazy-looking man slowly approaching her. Bing, witnessing his beloved in a compromising situation with another man, becomes overwhelmed with distress. Unable to tolerate the sight, he furiously smashes the glass in a fit of rage and frustration. After calming down, Bing notices the composure water carton and the broken glass on the floor. Suddenly, a terrible idea comes to his mind. From that day on, Bing starts a rigorous routine. After everyone else has finished their daily work, he silently gets on his bike and pedals tirelessly. He saves every possible virtual coin, eating minimally, and even picking up leftovers like a stray dog. Several months passed. He finally accumulates 15 million virtual coins. He purchases the ticket and discreetly hides a glass knife in his clothing, ready to execute the plan he has been contemplating. So Bing goes back to the audition place, but this time, he's all by himself. Since he's black, they pick him to go on stage first. He's onto their composure water trick, so he whips out this old carton that Abby used before, faking like he's already had his drink. Once he gets on stage, he's like, "I'm gonna do this special show," but then, boom. He pulls out this glass knife and puts it against himself, threatening to end it all right there. Bing's just yelling his heart out, saying everything around here is fake, nothing's real. We're all just puppets, not even human. Pedaling day in, day out, for what? Just to power these tiny and huge glass boxes and screens. The only real feeling he ever got was being with Abby, and even that got snatched away by these guys. Unexpectedly, after Bing's outburst, the judges actually praise him. That speech was amazing, so heartfelt. They offer him his own channel to do 2 of these rant shows a week, threatening his own life each time. They tell him he'll never have to pedal again. Bing hesitates, and the audience, ever the onlookers, starts egging him on to accept the offer. This time, he doesn't drink the mind-altering composure water like Abby did. Time goes on, and it seems like nothing's really changed. The poor guys are still pedaling away, watching unfulfilling TV shows. On screen, the white girl with dreams of becoming a singer steps on to the hotshot stage, only to be ridiculed by the judges. Abby's adult content show is already on its 47th episode. But now, there's a new face on the big screen. Bing, the suicide speech, channel host, railing against life's injustices with a knife at his throat every day. He's moved into a mansion, sipping fresh orange juice, with his room's screens showing real forests, no more trashy ads. Bing is living the life of success he never dared to dream about before.